Well, good morning and happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday!
Thank you. Well, I did just mute everybody, so that was kind of on me. Um, not expecting a response back. I do want to welcome you all to the NCEDA 25-26 Mentorship Program. We are very excited to have you be part of this program. I will say, if you do see me looking away, it's not that I'm multitasking. It's that whenever I have to speak and it's more than your regular introduction, hi, my name is, I have like my talking points so that I don't miss anything. So my name is Torcia Eubanks, and I'm the Director of Events and Operations here at the association, but I'm also your contact lead for this mentorship program. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email me, um, call my work number, or call my cell phone. Now, the caveat with the cell phone, I do screen my phone calls, especially if it's a number that I am not familiar with. So if you do call me and I don't answer, leave a voicemail or send me a text message. That's just to let you know I'm not, well, I guess I am sending you to voicemail, but it's because I don't recognize the number. But I like to believe I'm not the only one on here that does that. Thank you, Julie. So this is our third year hosting this mentorship program. And I'm very excited because the first year of the thank you, Ashley, that I'm in good company. So the first year of the mentorship program, which was the 23-24 program year, we had 50 applications and it was split right down the middle with 25 mentee applications and 25 mentor applications. And then the following year, which was our second year, we had 40 applications. Same thing, split right down the middle. So to answer your question, Julie, how many applications did we get this year? So in this year, which is our third year, we received 78 applications. So I'm really excited about that. It was split with 41 mentee applications and 37 mentor applications. So we did have a shortage of 4 mentors, and we did reach out to 4 mentors that did submit an application, and we did ask if they would be willing to take on 2 mentees, and all 4 graciously said yes. So thank you to the 4 mentors who have 2 mentees. Before we dive into the handbook, what I would like to do is go around and do introductions, if that's okay with everyone. What I would like to do is start off with our leadership team that helped put the program together. And then we'll go into participant introductions. And for the program participants, we'll just ask that you state your name, your organization, and then whether you're a mentor and or mentee. And if you participated before in the program and want to give a testimonial, who am I to tell you no? So, just to let you know. So I would like to start with Julie. Oh, I'm sorry. Before you start, Julie, what I'll do is I'll call on everyone based on how you appear on my screen. So right now I'm seeing that we do have 2 screens. So if I do miss someone, it was by accident, but please let me know at the end. All right, Julie,
Thank
go ahead.
you. Thank you, Torcia. Thank you so much. We are so happy to have so many people involved in this program this year. This is my third year being a mentor with NCEDA, and I mentored with a crew, Charlotte, as well. And I see so much value that comes out of this program for both parties, both mentor and mentee. So I am Julie Pruitt. I'm with Marlboro Development Team. I also sit on the NCEDA board and chair the Professional Development Committee.
And is Nate on the call? Let's
I
see.
didn't see him.
Okay. All right. And then Anna, who is the chair of our emerging executives, which this initiative falls under the emerging executive, she's unable to attend or to participate on the call today. But we do have our vice chair, James Carter, on the call. So I'll let James introduce himself.
Hey, good morning, everybody. James Carter, City of Charlotte's ED department. Super excited to be here with you and to support as your Vice Chair of Emerging Executives this year. Thank you, Torcia, also for your leadership on this initiative. We
Oh,
deeply appreciate it.
thank you. Okay. And next, we'll go into the program participants. So next on my screen is Tiffany.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tiffany McNeil. I'm the Economic Development Director with the town of Morrisville. I'm also a member of NCEDA's Advancement and Engagement Committee.
Thank you, Tiffany. Then we have Victor.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Victor. I'm from Nigeria. I believe I'm the only student member here, so I'm super excited. I work as a graduate research assistant at the ECU Office of Research, Economic Development and Engagement, and I'm looking to make a career in economic development. I'm a member of the Advancement and Engagement Committee for NCEDA, and I am also a member of one of the other committees too that sort of getting out of my hair right now. But I'm super excited to be with you all, and I'm looking to get the most out of this experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Victor. And also, Tiffany is a mentor, and then Victor is the mentee. And next we have Bren.
Morning, everyone. My name is Bryn Covington. I am with EDPNC. I am a mentee, and this is my first time in the program. I am very excited.
Thank you, Bren. Then we have Blake.
Did you say Blake Torsha?
Of course I did.
Well, you usually have other things that go along with saying with
I
my
really
name coming
do, but
out.
it's being
So,
recorded, Blake.
Blake Moyer, Surrey County EDP. This year, I am a mentor and mentee. This is my third time doing the program. Very proud of where this program's come in the last 3 years. Torsha's had her hands on this, but very proud to work on this when I was the emerging exec chair, and it's come a long way. So appreciate everybody being involved.
Thank you, Blake. Then we have Will.
Thank you, Torsha. Good morning, everyone. Will Rutland, business development professional with Three Notch Group. I am a mentee, new to the NCEDA, so happy to be a part of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Will. Then we have Morgan.
Thank you, Torsha. Good morning, everyone. My name is Morgan McKinney, and I'm with Rockingham County Economic Development and Tourism. I'm the Assistant Project Manager for Economic Development and Tourism with Rockingham County, and I am a mentee in this program, and this is my first year, so very excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan. We have Elizabeth.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Edwards, and I'm the Marketing Director with Harnett County Economic Development. This is my first time participating in this program as a mentee, and I learned about it through serving on the Professional Development Committee. So I'm excited to be here. Good to see you all.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Next, we have Paul.
My name is Paul Stratus. I'm with Keach Construction, and I'm a mentor this year, and I'm excited to be a part of the program.
Thank you, Paul. Next, we have Lisa.
Good morning, everyone. It's Lisa Johnson here from Cleveland County. I have the pleasure of being a mentor this year. I'm super excited. Of course, it's still kind of my first year in NCEDA, so being a mentee is going to be super exciting to see like that relationship. So yeah, I'm excited.
Thank you, Lisa. Next, we have John. John, you're on mute. There we go.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm John Chafee. I'm M&A intermediary, mergers and acquisitions intermediary with Transworld Business Advisors. But prior to my role with Transworld, I served 42 years at local and regional economic development. And in Adam, I currently serve as the chair of the NC State Industrial Expansion Solutions Board and Manufacturing Extension Partnership. So not the first time as a mentor, but it's been a while. And so I'm looking forward to getting engaged with the two people that I'll be working with.
Thank you, John. Next, we have our NCEDA Vice President, Andre.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Yes, Andre Lennon. I'm with ESP Associates here in the Charlotte region. This is actually my first year as a mentor. Yes, Portia was very convincing. For some reason, I thought I was too youthful to do that, but I'm looking forward to participating this year. I've heard a lot of great things.
Thank you, Andre. Next, we have Ashley.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Ashley Cagle. I'm the Director of State Government Affairs for Fujifilm Holdings. Prior to that, I spent a little over a decade at Wake County Economic Development, so looking forward to being a mentor this year.
Thank you, Ashley.
You're
Next, we
welcome,
have
Torsha.
Colin.
Hey everyone, good morning. I'm Colin Palmer. I'm with EY here in Charlotte, and this is my first year as a mentee and with NCEDA. So I'm excited to be part of this program.
Thank you, Colin. Next, we have David.
Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is David Putnam. I am the Economic Development Director for Chapel Hill, and this is my first year in this program, and I'm a mentee.
Thank you, David. Next, we have Kathleen.
Hi, good morning. Super excited to be a part of the program this year. I'm Kathleen Henry. I own KH Consulting. I support local economic developers throughout North Carolina, and I will be a mentor this year.
Thank you, Kathleen. Next, we have Weatherly. Did I say
Good
your name
morning,
correct?
everyone. Thank you, Torsia. So good to be here. My name is Weatherly Reeves. I am with the Surrey County Economic Development Partnership. This is my first year in the NCEDA and first year being a mentee. I am the Talent and Marketing Manager, and I'm just really excited to learn more and get to work with everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Weatherly. Next, we have Marvin.
Hey, I'm Marvin J. Price. I'm the Executive Vice President of Economic Development for the Greensboro Chamber of Commerce. I am a mentor. I've been a mentor, really excited about it, but I'm also a mentee, so excited to connect and continue to learn and grow.
Thank you, Marvin. Next, we have Josh.
Morning, everyone. This is Josh Carpenter of Mountain West Partnership, serving 7 Western counties, North Carolina. Looking forward to being a mentor this year, and looking forward to all the learning and exciting things we'll be talking about.
Thank you, Josh. Next, we have Neil. Neil, we can't hear you, but it doesn't look like you're on mute either. Okay. Well, Neil, we'll come back to you since you're having a little technical difficulties. Next, we have Peter.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Peter Bishop here with the City of High Point Economic Development. First time in the program, and I will be a mentor this year.
Thank you, Peter. Next, we have Brian. Brian, you're on mute. There we go.
There we go. Good morning, everybody. Brian White, Regional Project Manager for Economic Development and Foreign Trade Zone Administrator at Land of Sky Regional Council in Asheville, North Carolina. It's my first year with the EDA program, and I will be a mentee.
Thank you, Brian. Next, we have Anna.
Good morning, everybody. Anna Murphy. I sit in Holly Springs Economic Development and I do project management. This will be my first year in the program, but I've been with NCDA for almost 10 years now, since I started economic development. So I will be a mentee in the program, and I'm super excited to learn from my mentor and hopefully from everyone here.
Thank you, Anna. And it looks like, okay, Neil, do you want to do your introduction now?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Neil Duncan. I just recently started with the town of Holly Springs as the small business and downtown manager. So this is also my first year with NCEDA and as a mentee. So really excited to be a part of it.
Thank you, Neil. Okay, let's see. Where did we move? There we go. When you move to the other screen, it threw me off. Okay, so next we have Gabe.
Good morning, everyone. Gabriel Hashash. I'm with Raleigh Economic Development.
I'm looking forward to connect and learn from y'all and here to support in any way possible. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Amy.
Morning, everyone. I'm Amy with the City of Hickory. I will be the mentee this year and excited to be of the program.
Thank you. Next, we have Marty.
Good morning, everybody. Marty Jones. I serve as Associate Director for Economic Development at the North Carolina Biotechnology Center. This is my second year as a mentee, so I look forward to continuing to network with my mentor.
Thank you, Marty. Next, we have Kelly.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kelly Chesson. I'm the Economic and Strategic Development Director for Washington County. I'm the first economic developer here in the last 15 years for Washington County. So this is my first year with the NCEDA, and I'll be a mentee. And I'm just looking forward to all the insights that come with the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Next, we have Jen. Jen, do you want me to unmute you? There we go.
No, I'm sorry. I almost went to a whole new screen. How are you all? Jen Bozer, Iredell EDC president. And I am also a board member of NCEDA. And I was a mentor the first year. And I just want to give shout out to Julie and Nate and Torcia and anyone else who was involved. I think the program coming into it this year, it's very organized. There's a lot of structure, which I think will help help the process. Not that it wasn't successful the first year, but I think sometimes mentors don't know how to be mentors, and mentees don't know how to be mentees. So I think that structure will really help, and just excited to be part of this. And my mentee, I'm a mentor. My mentee is Solange, so I'm excited.
Great, thank you, Jen. And there's always room for improvement. That's why we implemented the handbook to give the program a little bit more structure. So far it's been great. But again, if we'll have a survey at the end of the program. So if you feel like there's anything else that we can do to improve the mentorship program, or maybe just like another idea, just please let us know. Next on my screen, I have Abby.
Hey folks, Abby Currens, Business Recruitment Manager with EDPNC. I am a mentee and it's my first year with the program and really looking forward to it.
Thank you, Abby. Next, we have Shayla.
Hi, everybody. My name is Shayla Douglas. I'm the Assistant Director for Pitt County Economic Development. It's my first year as a member of NCEDA, and I'm going to be a mentee, and I'm excited to learn from people that have more skin in the game.
Thank you, Shayla. Next, we have Bailey.
Hey everybody, I am Bailey Fox. I'm with the Greenville ENC Alliance. I'm a business development manager here. This is my first year in the program, fourth year in CEDA. But I'm really excited to be here. I'm a mentee, so I'm really excited to learn. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Bailey. Next, we have David.
Just want to double check it's me. There was two Davids there. Yes, David Lee. I'm with the Department of Commerce. I'm the industry recruitment coordinator. Been working adjacent with economic development entities and mainly EDPNC for 2 years now. But this year I'll be serving as a mentee, so I get a little bit more of that knowledge from more experienced folks. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Next, we have Garrett.
Good morning, all. This is Garrett Wyckoff. I'm the Product Development Manager with EDP&C. I've been with NCEDA forever. I would put my camera on, but this is not a humble brag. It's just I look terrible. I worked out this morning, so sorry, y'all. You'll have to wait to see me in person. This is my third time being a mentor. Really looking forward to it. My mentor our mentee is Gabe, and I had Trey Cash for 2 years, and he won economic developer or new economic developer of the year or something like that last year. So Gabe's got a lot to, got a lot to live up to. So I'm excited to connect with everybody and looking forward to it. Thank you all.
Thank you, Garrett. Next, we have Evan.
Hey everyone, I'm Evan at Iredell EDC. I'm the research analyst here. Sorry because my camera decided to stop working when I connected today, but I'm a new member in NCEDA, and this will be my first year as a mentee.
Thank you, Evan. Next, we have Genesis.
Genesis put a message in the chat that she's having some
Oh, okay.
there. Yeah.
Well, welcome, Genesis. Sorry for the technical difficulties. And the last person I see on my screen is Ashlyn.
Hey everyone, Ashlyn Webster on the Duke Energy Economic Development team out of Charlotte. And I support some of the other Duke Energy Carolinas teammates that you may know. So I am in the program for the first time as a mentee, with my mentor being Brittany Brady. And I'm excited to meet all of you and get connected again with NCEDA. I've just rejoined and I have attended lightly a few events before COVID, but that was a long time ago, as we all know. So yeah, can't wait to meet you all.
Thank you, Ashlyn. Now, Ashlyn is the last name on my screen. Did I miss anyone? I will take that as a no. Okay, so let me share my screen. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, good. And I apologize if it sounds like somebody's washing dishes in the background. I started my dishwasher, so hopefully it's not too loud. So before I pass the mic over to Julie to have Julie do a deep dive into the handbook, I just wanted to go over a few highlights of the mentorship program. So this is a 9-month commitment starting October 1st, so tomorrow, and then concluding at the end of the program year, which is June 30th. We do plan on recognizing everyone next month at the fall conference. So if you're able to attend, great. If not, it's okay, because for each of our 3 conferences that we have, which would be the fall, the spring, and the annual conference, we do have a designated mentorship program room at each conference where you can have some one-on-one time with your mentor and your mentee. Also, let me go down to the outline. We did implement something new this program year, which is our mid-year checkpoint. And what we'll do is a virtual check-in. So I'll send out the calendar invite sometime in January, and the virtual check-in will take place sometime in February. And the reason why we did this, because the only check-in we really did, which was really a survey at the end of the program year, which was kind of unfair to the participants, because we wanted, like, if you had any concerns or any questions, we didn't really have anything in place for you to, check in and see how things are going. So again, the purpose of the mid-year check-in is just to kind of see how things are going. If you're enjoying the program, do you have any concerns? I'm hoping that everyone will be happy with the pairings. When the leadership team and I got together, we didn't just like put all the names in a hat and then just pull the names out. We actually went into some deep thought in pairing everyone. So we're hoping that all of the relationships work out. But if for some reason you have concerns with the relationship or you're not happy with it, please feel free to reach out to myself or reach out to Julie or reach out to Nate or reach out to Anna or reach out to James. And our contact information is actually in the handbook. And Oh, and then the last thing before I hand it over to Julie. So at the conclusion of this mentorship program, each mentor and mentee will have the option to end or continue with the existing mentorship relationship and or program. So I will say each year we've had quite a few people continue with the mentorship pairing. which we're very excited about. And we've also had a few people say, well, I think my mentor or mentee has learned enough. So, can you pair me with someone new? So the option is up to you whether you want to continue with that relationship or whether you want to continue in the program. And we hope that you would continue in the program. Okay. And now I would kick it over to Julie.
Okay, thank you, Torcia. So with this program, it's a 9-month program. We do suggest that you meet or do a Teams call, connect at least monthly. If you are unable, like if something happens and you have a big project or your time is limited, please communicate that with your mentor or your mentees so you can establish expectations early on or when it happens. I know that in the past we've had some people say, okay, I've reached out, they haven't been responsive, and they just kind of let it die. And so, just try to be responsive. This is a relationship, and you're going to be building, hopefully, a very strong relationship together. And so please try to communicate your time commitments and all of that early on, or if something happens during the year. So, there's a lot of benefits that come from the mentorship program, both for the mentees and the mentors. I've gotten a lot out of it as I have continued through this program. And so just, you're both going to get, I hope, a very rewarding experience from this program. I'm not going to go through all of the characteristics and all of the, the mentor, the mentee characteristics. You guys can kind of read through that in the handbook, and as well as the mentor relationship phases. And this is pretty true as you go through the phases. So when we first started the program the first year, there wasn't a handbook. There was really, here's your pairings and go for it. And so we created the handbook last year. We've got really great feedback from the handbook, but the handbook is a tool for you. And if you don't want to go by the handbook and you're completely happy on your own, not using it, that is up to your mentor-mentee relationship. Especially those that are continuing on in your relationship, you may not need the handbook because you've gone through a lot of this, but we wanted to provide you with a tool to get going, to start the relationship, and to build some objectives and some goal setting with the handbook. And what I found also very helpful is the mentee skills and inventory guide. So Torcia, if you want to scroll on down to that. As a mentor, it was great for me, for my mentee to complete this. And, especially if mentee, if you're very honest with this, it really does help you with your actionable objectives and your goal setting, because it kind of creates a pathway of where areas that you really want to grow. So please take some time to complete this, especially if you're new in your relationship, and because it really does help the mentor know where you need to go and the things that you want to build upon and improve, and really help you create the objectives and the drive, the areas that you want to improve upon and where you want to grow. We've also included starter questions. So for those of you that are brand new to the relationship, these are really great just to start the conversations. Also, just to really get to know each other, because again, this is a relationship that you're building, hopefully one that lasts for many years to come. My relationships with my mentees, I still talk to them regularly. I still get questions from them regularly, even though we don't have a formal mentorship relationship. So you really get out of it what you put into it. And let's see, moving on. Something new that we added this year was the monthly agendas. So in addition to the handbook, last year, we still got some feedback that there wasn't enough structure. And so we provided this year for the first time the monthly agendas for you guys to give you topics that will hopefully, it will help all mentees. If again, if a mentee says, okay, I'm good with this topic, you can move on to another topic. And we've actually given you an optional topic at the end. But it really does give you different areas of from leadership, communication, networking, all these different things that typically people want to grow in their career. And again, this is up to the mentor and the mentee as you start off, maybe talk through what are the topics that you want to delve into? Are there ones that don't really apply? As you go through, what do you want to get out of the program? It's always good at the very beginning to review these topics, do the inventory skills, because it sets you off on the right foot, especially those new relationship pairings. Also, I want to stress how important it is to set those boundaries early on, to set your communications, your preferences for communications. And then also, as a mentor, I always make it clear to my mentees that anything that you tell me is going to remain in confidence. You want to make this an open communication. And there's going to be topics that come up that, you may have, the mentee may be struggling with something and you had planned to talk about networking, and networking goes out the window because they are having an issue. And so being flexible in your relationship, being flexible, and just knowing that, making sure that your mentee understands that you're there for them, is really, I think, helps to grow that relationship and set a basis as you move forward. There's, in past mentee relationships, there's been times that, we've maybe struggled for topics, and other times she's come in and said, I'm dealing with this, I really need some help. And we spend the whole time that we're together talking about and working through strategies to address whatever she's going through. Most of it is job related, but with my relationships with my mentees, it can be anything. I want them to understand that, I'm here for them both personally and professionally. And again, that's something that you will structure early on when you discuss your relationship. But as for me, I've gotten so much out of being a mentor. I get more out of it, I think, than what I put in it. But I just am very grateful for this program. I think it's very important as a seasoned professional that we make sure that we grow the future of this profession. And I don't know a better way of doing that than one-on-one mentoring younger or people that have less experience in the profession. So I've gone through everything with the handbook. I would, before we get into Q&A, if any of you who have been through the program and participated in the program in the past want to maybe talk about some things that worked really well for you, some things that didn't work well for you, just testimonials, whatever you would like to impart to us or to the group. I think it would be helpful, especially those people that have been through it before.
Don't be shy.
Come on.
So I'll start us off if that helps.
Thank you,
So I've
Jay.
been through the program twice. So I've had wonderful Marvin Price, and also I've had Spin. And the thing that I really appreciate about the relationship is knowing anything that I say is confidential and that there's no dumb question. My mentors have really wanted to see me grow, have really been there for me when I've had hard questions to ask, and have been very supportive of my career. And so I just want to encourage new mentees to feel that you have a reciprocity in the relationship, and that they're there to support you, whatever your questions are, wherever you want to see your career go. And so really lean into that. And I think something that's important is to take ownership of the relationship. Your mentor is your mentor because they have a lot of experience, and that means they're very busy and very high in demand. And so if you need time to connect or if you have questions, be proactive and reach out, and really take pride in that relationship that you're building.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'd say too, similar for me that coming prepared with things that you want to talk about is helpful for mentors, and giving them a heads up beforehand is always helpful. I think in this world we all know that we're not the experts on everything, so it gives the mentor a chance to either look into stuff or think of some connections they can make or what have you. I had Chris Chung the first year, and then Scott Hamilton last year. And there was frequently things that it wasn't their area of expertise, but then they make a connecting email and, have somebody that they know in their network that helps you talk through whatever issue. But then too, like what James was saying was, it's not that hard to talk to people, but also you have to put some effort into it as the mentee. And I would definitely recommend that if this is especially a very new connection, like if you do not know your mentor whatsoever, make sure you're putting in as much effort as you would want them doing, on whether that's topics or asking them about their career and, being a reciprocal relationship kind of deal. So. I think we're all in economic development. It's not that hard to talk to people, but it is hard sometimes to talk to people about issues that are really bothering you in work. Um, my first boss, Peter, is on the call here, and the first time I made a mentor connection outside of where I worked was because I needed somebody to talk to that I didn't work for. You don't always, Weatherly's here at Surrey, she doesn't always want to talk to me about certain issues. She needs that outlet somewhere else, and Ashley's going to be awesome for her this year. So use it for what it is, and put some effort into it for sure.
Hey, I'm gonna jump in. One of the things that I would say for the mentors, I think we all remember what it was like to be in a junior position and not knowing what to do or feeling that moment of angst of I don't have the answer. So I would just implore you guys to put yourself in that moment in time when you just wanted someone that you could lean on, right? That you could vent to. And I think that would be a great situation and outcome. But also think about the fruit of that. Like you will be able to say that a person that you helped is now, like years from now, the executive director of X, Y, and Z or the Secretary of Commerce. And I think that goes a long way. And for the mentees, I will genuinely say there truly is no dumb question. And to dig deep, like if you want an answer, if you want to be better than what you are currently today, this is truly a system that is designed to benefit you. I personally take my mentorships or my mentees very serious, where it's like it bothers me if you don't get something that you need. These people are really taking up time. Like example, Julie, John, Jen, these people, Tiffany, they all have years of experience and they have a big workload. So for them to say, "Hey, I want to invest time in you," please take advantage of it. They're a wealth of knowledge. I can't even explain how many times I've called people to just say, "Hey, how do you do your depreciation table?" Cause I again, it's just an opportunity, so please take advantage of it.
Thank you, Marvin. Do we have anyone else? No. Okay.
Anybody? Well, thank
Tarsha,
you.
I'll just say, I just think it's awesome that that you have so many mentors and mentees, um, because I think being able to learn from each other. I mean, a lot of economic development is on the job learning or experience learning or tapping into your experience. And so, even some of the folks like myself who've been at it for 25 plus years, I'm still learning every day. I'm still leaning on my colleagues, like Marvin. I think we do a mentor-mentee moment every time we see each other. But just be vulnerable. Don't be intimidated by the process to the mentees or the mentors, because it's just and make sure you put the time in. Mentees, I would just say be specific about what you want out of the relationship. If you're kind of wishy-washy, it's hard for us to know how to direct you or support you. And then I would just concur with some of the other comments. If you're a mentor and if you don't have that skill set that they're looking for, that doesn't mean you can't be a mentor to them still. You just seek out people that you can connect them with, because part of it is them being able to connect and learn outside of you as well. So those were just some things on my mind.
Thank you, Jen.
Mhm.
Is there anyone else before we go over the establishing connection and accountability agreement? Okay. So, when Julie brought up boundaries and that what you share will be held in the strictest of confidence, it reminded me of this establishing connection and accountability agreement form that was attached to your e-introduction email. If you need another copy of it, please let me know and I'll send it to you. But this is an agreement between the mentor and the mentee. And it's basically just both parties talking about their goals as well as setting boundaries. And then you'll sign off at the bottom, which talks about the highest level of integrity and that what you talk about will be held in the strictest of confidence. So I don't want you to think that what you discuss is going to be shared with us or be shared with anyone outside of the two of you. So this form is optional. It doesn't need to be turned into the NCDA staff. It's just an agreement again between the mentee and the mentor, and where each party is holding each other accountable. Okay, and let me stop sharing my screen. So we have about 15 minutes. Do we have any questions or comments? Now, some of you I know are not shy. No.
I'll just say I'll plug Marvin. Ever since I first met him I think I was at this first spring conference, he kind of like took me aside and said, let me know if you need anything, I'm here to help, whatever. And I think even outside of those set relationships, just having people that are, like I said, have skin in the game and know what they're doing, just take you and pull you aside is really nice and makes you feel more welcome.
Thank you, Shayla. Anyone else? Well, I will say before we end that in order for this to be successful, both parties, being the mentee and the mentor, both have to be available. They both have to be engaged for this to work. Again, if you have any questions, you are more than welcome to reach out to myself or to reach out to Julie, to reach out to Nate or Anna or James. And we did put our contact information in the handbook, and it's the last page of the handbook. So I do want to say thank you for being a part of this initiative. I'm really excited about it. I really hope you enjoy it. Again, if you have any questions, just reach out to us. Julie, is there anything that you would like to add?
Just that this is your relationship. So use the handbook and the tools that we've provided, based upon what's best for both of you. Again, these are just tools that we're trying to provide you to add some structure. But again, it is really your relationship. So, the time that you spend, the preparation that you spend, the effort that you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And, for the mentors, they're really here to help you mentees. They, like I think somebody said, they take it very seriously. I take my relationships very seriously, and I look at it as helping to build the future. And I think that everybody is really here for you. So please make sure that you communicate and just make sure that you come prepared and put as much into it as you possibly can. And I promise you're going to get a lot out of it.
Thank you, Julie. And again, we only ask for an hour a month, whether it's virtual, whether it's in person, or whether it's face to face. If you want to do more than an hour, we certainly welcome it. But we just ask for that 1 hour commitment a month. James, do you have anything to add before we end?
No, I think we've had great conversation, and so I'm excited for mentoring to begin.
Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. And we're going to give you back, 12 minutes. All right. Have a great week.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, y'all.